you're not drinking iced coffee, are you really recording a video? Hello lovely people of the internet and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all the information about my laser tattoo removal. I'm getting all of the tattoos on my hands removed. These dots, this moon, my moth, this is a moth. It was a sunset moth. I've had probably 7 or 8 sessions and I will show you before and after pictures. Also in the beginning, during a couple sessions, I was recording some videos of me changing out the band-aids and putting the moisturizer on and stuff. So I will show you guys all of that. Currently it is December 3rd, 2022 and I started this process back in the middle of June of 2021. I've missed a couple sessions because I've moved apartments during that time. Also, not just moved apartments, I've literally moved cities 4 hours away, and the locations that were closest to me didn't have the tattoo removal laser at the time, so I had to keep traveling back and forth, and that wasn't always the easiest thing to do. But the location next to me now has the tattoo laser, so I am back on track. My next appointment is the end of January because I just had an appointment yesterday, so it's definitely a bit more pink and sometimes the ink is a bit more red right after my procedures, so yeah, it'll calm down a bit. This is what it looks like currently. It's upside down obviously because this is just the easiest way for me to show you. As you could see based on photos that you'll be seeing, the body is pretty much gone. It is significantly lighter than when I started this process a year and a half ago. So yeah, they said it would take around 2 years, but obviously that has been extended since I've missed a few sessions, like I said. So yeah, this is just my experience. I am not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, I am nobody professional, so take the information in this video very lightly. This is just my experience getting tattoo laser removal. So one of the questions that you might be having is why I decided to get my hand tattoos laser removal, and that is because when I got the tattoos I didn't really think about it too much. I was just like, I really want hand tattoos. The dots in the moon for about 6 months at the time, but the moth was most definitely, I want this tattoo, I'm gonna get it for my birthday kind of thing. Literally scheduled it like that week and went and got it. And when the girl was about to tattoo it on me, she said that, you know, a lot of people end up regretting hand tattoos because of a lot of professions don't like them. So, you know, I decided to change profession into funeral services, and not that you can't have tattoos in funeral services, but most definitely not the best idea to have visible hand tattoos. It was definitely not my best idea to get a hand tattoo, but you know what? Your girl was a little bit depressed, and literally a year later, that was when I got the consultation to get it removed. The next question that I get asked a lot, what is the pain like? It is most definitely a different feeling than getting a tattoo. I think getting a tattoo feels like a cat scratching you, but eventually the pain sort of numbs away and you're sort of just left with like a scratchy feeling, sort of slightly. The laser tattoo removal definitely is more stingy. It stings a lot more, but it also is over a lot quicker. My sessions usually are probably 5 to 10 minutes because they only go over everything once. When you're getting the tattoo, they're obviously coloring in and shading, and so they're going over the same spot multiple times, but with the laser tattoo removal, it's just going over it like this the one time and then it's done. And obviously my dots are super quick process, and so even though it stings, it's over pretty quickly. They do freeze my hand with like this really cold air conditioner sort of thing. It has like a nozzle, and some people freeze my hand a lot and it makes my hand really numb, and I love that, but sometimes it doesn't get as numb. But like I said, it doesn't hurt too bad because it's over really quickly. I did pass out almost once because I forgot to eat breakfast before going, and I'm sure my anxiety and just the thought of being there and, you know, all the nerves really got to me, and so I did almost pass out and I had to sit down and drink a cup of water. But I always make sure to eat before going now, and while I'm sitting there getting the laser done, I'm constantly thinking, this isn't so bad, just remember to breathe, and I'm taking deep breaths. And it's over before you know it. And then, in all transparency, because I know a lot of people have questions about it, I think this really depends on where you go to get your laser tattoo removal and what methods they use to determine the price or everything. So when I went and got my consultation, I had only had all of my tattoos for a year or a little over a year, so they were pretty dark. So my consultation, it came out to be $2,000. And they estimated that it would take 2 years or like 10 to 12 sessions to remove it all. If my tattoos take longer to remove, we've agreed that they will just keep doing the sessions until it's gone. If it takes less sessions than that, then I mean, I just still paid $2,000. But if it goes over, which it can, I still just paid $2,000. I don't have to pay any more if it takes more sessions than that, because that was how many sessions they determined would be for me. And so basically, if they messed up, it's on them. Their price also included if they accidentally burn me with the laser and it leaves a scar, they will do laser scar removal to remove it, because we agreed that it would just take my tattoo off, no burns, nothing like that. We didn't agree to anything ruining my skin, literally just remove my tattoo, thank you. So that $2,000 also includes that guarantee as well. Another thing that I think is important to mention about the price is I paid for it up front. If you didn't want to pay for it up front, you could have gone through a lender, but then they would obviously have their own fees, and that ended up, I think, costing around $2,500. So if you're thinking about getting your laser tattoo removal, I think it's best if you just pay up front for it, because you will end up paying more money for it in the long haul. Consider where to go get your laser tattoo removal. It's really important that you look into places, and also think about how long the process will be. I knew that when I moved, I was still staying within my state, and the company I went with was around in different areas in my state and in my area. There's a lot of things to consider when getting laser tattoo removal, such as what medications you're on, how your immune system is, how you handle pain. There's a lot of things to consider since this is a medical procedure. It breaks down the ink in your tattoo, and the ink goes into your bloodstream, and so then your body filters out the ink and you pee it out essentially. Every single time I go to get my laser, I have to fill out a form if I might be pregnant, if I've changed any medications, every single thing they need to know about your medical history. So please be honest with it, and please take these things into consideration when you are going to decide to get laser tattoo removal. Basically, there's a lot of things to consider before just deciding to go get laser tattoo removal, but also a lot of things to consider before just going to get a tattoo. My tattoo costs around $200-300, and now I'm paying $2,000 to remove it. So definitely make better life choices. I am not the smartest person at all times, and obviously it was a dumb mistake to get hand tattoos when I wasn't fully set in my career decisions. But you know what? This has been very much a learning experience for me, and I'm happy to share my experience with you guys so that you could make a better choice for yourself in your lives and stuff. And so I hope this video can help you as much as possible. I will now be playing all the footage that I've had before from the start of my tattoo laser removal, and then I will come back to say goodbye to you. I think it's June 17th. It's time for me to change my band-aids because it's been 24 hours. I'm not having any pain, but my hand is very swollen, as you could see. That's my like normal hand. There's no pain though, but I might put some ice on it, but that's what it looks like. It doesn't hurt, it's just swollen. Anyway, now I have to wash my hands and change out the band-aids. Alright, I'm actually actually gonna take all these band-aids off and then I'll come back. Alright, so I just took the band-aids off and I gently washed my hands in some like room temperature water. It feels like there's a lot of fluid in my hand, like the puffiness. As you can see, my hand is very, very swollen, but it still pretty much looks the same. Maybe down here there's some fading already, but nothing crazy. I'm just gently patting it dry. I don't think my dots look different at all. Yeah, there's not really pain, just swelling. I'll definitely try to keep it more elevated, which I have been doing. More water drinking. Put some ice on it, maybe that'll make the swelling go down. Alright, so now I'm just gonna put my Aquaphor on it. This is what they said I should put on it. And I have several different band-aids to try out. So, yeah. I think I'll probably do this one first. That's it. All the band-aids are now reapplied. I think this process would be a lot easier if I wasn't doing this on my hands. But since it's on my hands, it's making a lot of things difficult, which means I have to buy gloves and like all sorts of things. I think if you're getting tattoo removal somewhere else, it'd be much easier. My next tattoo removal appointment is in like 4 minutes. So I wanted to give you an update on what it looks like. Some fading. My nails are horrific. Anyway, I have to go to my appointment now. Alright. My appointment was 1:20. It's now it's like 1:35, but my car clock is wrong. This is what we're looking like. It was definitely a bit more painful this time, but nothing crazy. Alright. Anyway, that is all for today's video, and I hope maybe you learned something, maybe you got something out of this video. And if you are considering laser tattoo removal, please don't let this be your only source of information. I am nobody to listen to. I am just sharing my personal experience. Not a professional at all, like I said before. Please do more research and consider what is best for your body. And if you're having trouble deciding for yourself, literally just go ask a doctor or go ask somebody from the laser tattoo place. Go ask your doctor if you have any questions to determine if this treatment is right for you, or if you're considering doing it, especially if you're on certain medications, like I said, you can't be on. Definitely speak to professionals if you're considering this option for you, or even think about if it's even worth the money. Sometimes maybe just getting a cover-up tattoo is more cost-effective, and maybe you'll be even more happy with the outcome, since this is a very expensive procedure and they take a while. You're really dedicating a lot of your time to this. So definitely talk to somebody that is educated, and please take this video with a grain of salt. Anyway, it was really nice talking to you guys, and I'll see you next time.